a vlog for December where it was Vlogmas, and she has another channel called The Grid Monster outside of her normal Ingrid Nielsen channel where she does some vlogging as well. But yep, those are my faves. I knew you would have some that I've never heard of, and all three of yours I've never heard of. So
all right, well, check those out.
Yes,
check those out. I'll send you a list of some of the ones. I mean, those are like the top ones that I'll listen to, but it's terrible. I have like so many subscriptions. It's embarrassing.
Me too. That's why when I sit there, I tell Steve, especially on the weekends when I have a little bit of time, I love when I have to get ready for something. I can like take my time, do my hair, do my makeup, watch my videos, and he just laughs at me. He moved me into the spare bathroom because I get up earlier than him, and I'll just be in there for an hour or two just getting ready.
Yes, and it's a pleasure.
It is.
That is one of the good things about being a female.
It is
getting to take your time and do things like that.
But it has made me spend more money on beauty products.
Oh, no kidding.
Opened my eyes to the world. I was like, what? I didn't know Walgreens had so much awesomeness to it.
Oh, yeah. Target is like a bottomless pit to me.
Yes. And then those beauty vlogs have opened my eyes to other vlogs. Like I watch BF versus GF. It's this couple where they just vlog every day of their life, and except for one day a week where they take the day off. And I'm obsessed. It's so weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do they find to talk about that much?
They're a couple where once a week they do a challenge. Where, like, one week they did Mexican candy challenge, where they ate the different Mexican candy and realized it's not American candy. Yeah. Or they'll do, like, physical challenges where he does, like, one week they had to pick out outfits for the other person to wear. Oh, so she dressed him in her outfits and he dressed her in his. Yeah, he got the short end of that stick. It was hilarious. But then, like, the rest of the week, like, they just go around living, and it's weird that I enjoy it. And thousands of people do. They're one of the top outside of Jenna Marbles, who love her.
Yes.
They're up there with Jenna Marbles. Actually, in one of their vlogs, they had dinner with Jenna Marbles. I was like, it's like two wonderful worlds colliding.
She's so funny.
She is. I wish I could just be. You could tell she's smart.
Yes.
And
she's just out there with everything. I admire her.
I do too. I believe she was my woman crush of the week within the last couple of years, like, because she is just awesome.
Yeah. Completely agree.
So another thing that we do here every podcast is question and answer fun, where I ask my guests some questions. And recently, I have been told that it would be a good idea to surprise my guests. So you're the first person that I didn't provide the questions to in advance. Sorry.
Oh, great.
But I know you're a trooper. You can handle it. All right. So the first question is, what motivates you to work hard?
Money.
I love it. I agree. Because when I write down these questions, I'm like, what would my answer be? And I'm like, crap, my paycheck. Really, that's what gets me.
You know, it's double phase. Money and praise. I hate to admit that. I am still a people pleaser at heart. I'm trying to break that. But for me, it's all keeping score that I'm doing well. You know, either praise or money. Those are the two things that motivate me to bust my ass.
I love it. We're very similar, Petra. Very similar. Number 2, what makes you laugh the most?
Oh, something slightly dirty, usually.
Dirty innuendos?
Yeah. And like not too dirty. Like I couldn't even watch all of American Pie. I couldn't get 15 minutes into American Pie. Okay, I was just
that was a
so
dirty
embarrassed
movie.
for the characters. I ran and hid.
I understand. Yes. All right. Now this is a girly question. How many pairs of shoes do you own? A guesstimate is fine because I could not tell you an exact number.
60.
And I thought mine was around 50. Yeah. And I have to rotate them for seasons because I only get a certain amount of closet space.
Yeah, I do too. And I'm trying so hard right now. I'm trying to do the capsule wardrobe thing and clear out. Oh, that's where you do a limited amount. Like you only have like 50 items of clothing that you regularly rotate and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I've got more pairs of shoes than that.
Right.
So, oh yeah. So I'm challenging myself, and it's going to take some time to even get there. But like, I just probably got rid of about 10 pairs of shoes last week because I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. And I've never even worn these. Gone.
God bless you. I could never even commit to that. Nope.
I'm trying. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try because I have an overwhelming amount of clothing that I've just accumulated for years, and I don't get rid of it because I go, oh my God, I paid too much for that. But I don't wear it, so it just stares me in the face and makes me feel bad. So
right,
it's time to get rid of it.
How do you get rid of it? Do you take it to Goodwill?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
We had some floods recently around here, and I gave like 2 or 3 boxes away to like a church,
nice.
and that makes me feel good, and somebody else is going to use it. So, it depends. Goodwill, church, somebody will take it. They'll always take your clothes. If there's no holes in it, they'll take your clothes. So.
I think they'll take it with holes sometimes too. Okay, so I have a huge battle when it comes to food. I love it.
Okay.
And I'm stuck in a cubicle all day, so I have to like balance my food and exercise, and my metabolism slowing down as I get older. Do you have this fight? I've never seen a picture of you, Petra. I have searched. I'm not going to lie.
We kind of kept that off because we do try to keep a little bit of
You've done very
anonymous
well
there, but yes, I'm battling the bulge right now so bad.
I've heard Hank talk about you, and I don't picture that at all.
Not bad, okay? I mean, I beat myself up worse than anybody else.
We do that as women, yes.
But, like, my thyroid quit working about 2 years ago. Like, just done. And it took probably a year and a half to get on the right level of medication. And finally, like, in the last 6 months, they kept adjusting me. And finally, I had to go in and be like, stop it. You're killing me. Like, every time you change the level, it's like starting back over from scratch. And they're like, oh, no, you're one of those people. Why didn't you say something sooner? And it was like, because I thought you just wanted me to change the dose.
Right. You thought they knew what they were doing.
Exactly.
I have a couple of girlfriends that have dealt with thyroid issues. One actually had to have one thyroid removed, and then another girl was able to get it adjusted with medicine.
Yeah. It's not fun. And, my general practitioner kept telling me, well, you're just getting older and your metabolism is slowing down. And it's like, no, I think it's worse than that.
Right. So did you have to go to someone special?
Yeah, I finally did. And sure enough, I mean, I don't have to have anything removed or anything, but I do have to take a hefty dose of Synthroid every day.
Wow.
And that has helped so much. And I'm back into working out and everything right now. I love Beachbody's combat fitness program. It's kickboxing.
Is it intense?
Yes.
Do you walk out of it sweating from head to toe?
Yes.
That sounds fun.
And I think I can kick Hank's ass afterwards. So.
And he's like avoiding you.
He just laughs at me because he's like a foot taller than I am. So he's just like, ha ha.
He could just put his arm out and like keep you from.
Exactly. And I'm just like, I can do this.
So I think all women struggle with food cravings and weight issues. If it's all in our mind, if it's, an actual thing, every woman struggles with this because of society's standards, right?
Yes.
And so I found an article when it comes to tricks to beat cravings and lose weight. What are your tricks, Petra?
I just have to exercise more, okay? Because the control over the eating is not great for me. And I just have to kind of like track how much I'm eating and then make myself work out to counteract it, which is, I think, like exercise bulimia or something like that, which is, I'm not proud of that. I'm laughing, but
I you work out in order to allow yourself to eat. Yes. And how do you track what you like the workout versus? Do you use like an app or is it manual writing or?
I've got one of the little pocket Fitbits, not the one that goes on your wrist, but the one you just slip in your pocket. Mm-hmm. That keeps track of your steps and everything. And you can actually add exercise in, but I'm not wild about that app. And then I track my food with a Fujicate app is the name of it.
Okay. I've not heard of that one. I've done the MyFitnessPal.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of that one?
Yes.
Okay, where you track your food and your exercise, but I don't really feel like that worked for me.
Uh-huh.
Like I was gaining weight because I'm like, oh, I have more points. I can eat more.
Yeah.
And so I recently started doing Weight Watchers, which is very similar. They have a very similar app.
Uh-huh.
And it's a slow loss because I have like the 10 happy I'm in a relationship pounds that I've gained over the last 5 years. Like,
yes.
I just want to get rid of those and be back to where I was. And it's been slow. It's been very slow. And it is all about exercise, food, balance, moderation, everything.
It's hard to overcome that. And that 10-pound, I'm happy I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
I blame Hank for that. Totally.
Yes.
I'm like, you make me fat.
Yes. I tell Steve that all the time. And he doesn't drink. So like his thing is food. So we go out to these wonderful new food places because Denver's turning into this foodie town and find great food. And then I'm just like, I'm a whale. Why?
You're not. I have seen pictures of you, and you're not.
But it's all a mental chick thing. Our brain and the way we feel is not. It might not be the way we look to others.
Exactly, and people don't understand that.
They don't. They don't.
It's tough, and we are tough on ourselves. And it's easy to, I find, sometimes just get so frustrated with yourself. It's like, fine, I'm just going to go eat the whole chocolate cake.
It is. Like, you just out of frustration, you eat the whole bin of Ben and Jerry's that was in the freezer. And then the boyfriend comes home from traveling and goes, didn't we? Nope, we never did. Nope. We didn't have it. What are you talking about? So I'm going to share a link to 12 mental tricks to beating cravings and losing weight on the notes for the podcast.
Awesome.
Yes, so I'll share with you and the whole world, but I'm not going to sit here and read it to everybody. Okay. But before we go, I want you to plug Hillbilly Nerd Talk because I love your guys' podcast. I think I talk about it almost every podcast. And so, but I want you to tell people where to find you guys.
All right. Our website is hillbillynerdtalk.com, and from there you can listen to the podcast. You can subscribe. You can go to Hank's Facebook page and check out our Pinterest board and Twitter. And it's hillbillynerdtalk.com.
And you guys have kept it very professional. Like, there's no, like I said, I can't find a picture of you guys. You've kept it very professional, not very personal, which is probably good.
Oh,
right?
we honestly would get burnt out of town if some people knew what we said. So, like, our whole conversation, about talking about transgendered people would be so very shocking to some people that we kind of have to watch it a little bit. And that sounds funny, but it's the truth. I mean,
you're
there's
business
just some
owners.
People,
you can't afford to. Yeah, I could see that, and I definitely respect that.
Thank you.
I do, and I love your guys' podcast. And I'm now that I think I have figured out this Skype thing when it comes to. You're my first Skype person.
All right.
Yeah, it's taken me a couple weeks of playing with it to be like, okay, fine, I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off and do this because I've been scared.
Fantastic. Well, this has been a fantastic experience. Thank you.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your Sunday. And I will post this, and I will have you on again very soon.
Thanks, Janet. I appreciate it so much. This has been so much fun to be a part of Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine.
Thank you guys so much for listening. You found us once, but can you find us again? Make sure and check out our website at twogirlsandabottleofwine.com. You can listen to us on Podbean, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Rockin' Comedy Radio, iTunes, Stitcher. All of our links can be found on Tumblr and Blogspot. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.